In an increasingly digital world, people struggle to keep their digital lives under control. Nick may look like he has it all together, but if we look into his devices, we can see that he has the same compulsory hoarding habits as other people who have previously been seen on this show.
And then I said, that was Tim Cook all along.
Oh my God.
You had no idea. So, anyway.
Oh,
I thought
see,
that
my
was funny.
sister, my sister has a pretty funny joke too.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Someone hurt? Or?
No, I just got a notification that my storage is full. I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore.
Nick's digital storage habits have driven a wedge between him and his cousin. Nick and Randy used to be inseparable, but now they haven't talked in 3 years.
I believe that it's really important to store data in a cool space. That way it avoids degradation. And so inside this cooler, I have some dry ice in here to make sure everything stays nice and cool. This is a 4 terabyte hard drive, which has a bunch of old home movies from the 1820s. This is a 25 terabyte hard drive, which I'm not sure what's on here, but it's here. This one. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a 12 terabyte hard drive, and I'm not sure what's on this one. This hard drive, though, I think it's only 2 terabytes, but I remember I got this. This is one of my first hard drives. My dad gave it to me for Christmas like 18 years ago. And this is one of my most cherished hard drives. Also, I have this large Western Digital array here, which only holds the typical 18 terabytes. And this actually does have some useful information that I use pretty regularly, about like twice a year. It's a good hard drive to have. So I keep them all inside of this cooler to keep them from degrading. Now, I don't have just one cooler. Obviously, I have 18 coolers. This is just the one that I use the most, and so I keep it close to me. I have some more in storage, so I have 18 here, and then I have, I don't know how many, over 30 or 40 of these coolers with dry ice in them that I keep at an off-site storage in a storage facility, and it's really, really difficult to keep those all stocked up with dry ice.
Nick currently has over 2 million gigabytes stored on various devices in hard drives. That is an astonishing 2 petabytes.
Yeah, I actually have over 2,000 different hard drives. I haven't counted them recently, but last time I counted I had over 2,000 of them, and it's really difficult for me to manage my life. See, I don't have enough space in my small apartment. That's all I can afford, a small apartment. And so I have to use a bunch of rental spaces. I have 3 different rental units that are filled just to the ceiling with a bunch of different hard drives. It's very difficult for me to afford these because, I don't have a large budget to begin with, and I have to pay for my rent, and I have to pay for these 3 storage units. And on top of that, I have to buy all these hard drives, and it's just really difficult. It's meant that I can't have time with my friends. I can't go out to dinner. I can't afford to go out and get a drink with my friends. I can't even afford to go out to coffee anymore. It's really limited my personal growth.
To help Nick solve his digital compulsive hoarding, we have brought in renowned clinical psychologist Dr. Whitesey. He has over 30 years of experience treating those who feel trapped under their digital habits.
When did this all begin?
It was quite interesting, really. Just a couple years ago, I was on a budget, and I had to buy a 16 gigabyte iPhone 5C. And unfortunately, I couldn't fit all of my data needs onto that iPhone. And so it was just really hard. I had to delete precious memories, and it was really traumatic not being able to have all the space to do what I really need to do. I make over 16 million a year now, and so it's really difficult for me to control this because I now have the ability to buy all of the storage in existence, basically.
I'm sorry to hear that. Has it affected your relationship in any way?
I haven't seen my cousin Randy in 3 years now, and we used to be really best friends. We used to go to the coffee shop 3 times a week and go to the park on Saturday.
We tracked down Nick's incredibly attractive cousin Randy to ask him why he hasn't seen Nick in 3 years.
Nick and I used to be best buds before he started hoarding data. Then he started showing me all these videos that he downloaded from this YouTuber, this god-awful YouTuber that was just an Apple sheep, trying to convince me to get away from my beautiful Razr phone 2.
Digital hoarding causes lots of problems in most relationships these days. Most people say they can handle it, but in reality, they can't.
I don't know, man. I just think you got a real problem.
I don't think so. I just care about preserving the past.
If you don't have a problem, then why haven't we spoken in 3 years?
Maybe it's because you're the one with the problem and you don't want to accept me for who I am.
Who am I supposed to accept?
The fact that I'm a normal person.
Would a normal person sit this close? I am really uncomfortable right now.
Join us next time to see if Wyatt can help Nick overcome his weird addiction.
I don't get what could be so important on those. I really don't.
Well, on this one, for example, this drive has all of my childhood memories and my marriage, my wedding ceremony.
None of that's important right now! What's important is you need to clean up!
That's all my memories! Dude!
None of this is important!
No!
Do you understand?
No, this is
It's
my
old!
name.
What is important is in the now!
No! 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 No!